This time on Dreddit.
Am I the a-hole for wanting a child-free wedding on my niece's birthday? So me and future hubby are doing the damn thing this year in August. We have been engaged since 2019, so this has been long time coming. For some background, I have 10 siblings and combined they have 30 children, 20 of which are aged between 4 to 17 years. For our big day, me and my fiancé chose a date when we got engaged, and it has been meaningful for us. It is actually my mother's birthday, so our first call was to my mom to ask her permission, if she would be okay with us having our wedding on her birthday at some point. For our delight, she was super happy with the idea, so that's that. In addition, one of my sister's child is her birthday on the same day. So our next call was actually to her to tell her that we would like to choose that date and the wedding will most likely be child-free, because we could never afford to invite everyone. Back then she was like, yeah, do whatever, you didn't even have to call to ask. So now coming back to today, the invitations have been sent and she got hers today. And I get a call from her. Sis, so I wanted to make sure that the sentence "please leave your children home" does not extend to your relatives, right? Me, this extends to all of our invited guests, family and friends alike. Sis, but I am your sister, why should we leave them home? Besides, I have promised Z all this time that we will be going to have a great dance party at your wedding for her birthday. Me, I am sorry, but I told you that beforehand when I asked about the date as well. We cannot afford to invite so many guests. Think how many children there would be. Sis, no, but you should make an exception, because it is her birthday and I promised we will go. I know some of my other siblings are mad about the child-free thing as well, and we are getting a lot of heat for it. My fiancé has a very small family, so I feel bad constantly that mine is so huge. We just want a cool party with just close relatives and friends, and not to mention COVID has set quite the limit. So am I the a-hole? Because I knew my chosen wedding date was someone's child birthday, and I knew that I wanted to have a child-free wedding, and now I do not want to make an exception?
Am I the a-hole for celebrating my anniversary, despite what happened at my wedding? My husband and I had our wedding last year. The venue was beautiful and bordered a lake. Unfortunately, during the reception, one of the young children snuck away from their parents and decided to go for a swim, despite not being able to. This was tragic and devastating, and obviously cut the day short. We haven't really spoken to the parents since then, as we weren't close to them aside from seeing them on holidays, which haven't happened this year. We are still Facebook friends though. When our first anniversary came, I made a post celebrating our anniversary with a few wedding photos. I didn't think anything of it, until the comments came flooding in. I woke up to 30 comments and 15 missed calls. The top comment was from the mother of the child, who was outraged about it. She wrote a very long comment about how my post was disrespectful of the tragedy that had happened that day and how dare I post that and not mention her child. 30 comments later, and it was clear that the entire family had clearly started to take sides in a battle I didn't realize I created. As of today, we're at 150 comments. My friends and my parents are involved too. Half of his family is screaming for me to take it down, apologize to the parents, and show more respect, possibly by even celebrating our anniversary on a different day. Some of the family think that we should still be able to celebrate our anniversary on the actual day, but just keep it offline to keep peace. I don't think I did anything wrong with my post, and I feel like we should be allowed to celebrate our anniversary just like anyone else. I'm not celebrating the tragedy, I'm celebrating my wedding. Am I the a-hole? Edit. I have changed the post to only be visible to me and deleted all comments to try to stop the arguing, but from the email we just received, those comments were just a symptom of a larger problem. My mother-in-law sent us an email with, from what I can tell, roughly 3/4 of my husband's family CC'd on it. His parents, grandparents, and the parents of the child are not only in the different day camp, but they are also demanding a second wedding. According to them, they've kept their silence for so long due to shock and being distracted by everything else going on this year. But they feel that because of what happened we aren't really married yet in the family. They understand that weddings are expensive, so they offered to completely pay for this second wedding that will be the real wedding in his family's eyes. And because it may be a year or two before this can be done safely, they will tolerate us living in sin indefinitely due to the circumstances. My husband hates arguing with his family, and I'm not sure how I would even approach this with my family without being laughed out of the room. So now we need to talk about what to do with this.
You